Hey everybody, just doing a review for this ROMOSS PE30 30,000 milliamp hour power bank that has a 30 watt power delivery port. And so if I sound like I'm repeating information from another video, it's because I kind of am. This ROMOSS PE830 power bank is very similar to the ROMOSS Sense 8PS Pro power bank. I'm not sure why. They're practically the same power bank, in my opinion. I mean, just taking a look at the specifications over the back. So, I mean, this PE830 power bank also has, like, the three input ports that includes the Lightning, micro USB, and USB-C port. This PE830 power bank also has that 30 watt USB-C power delivery port, the two USB-A quick charge ports that can output 22.5 watts, and it has a total max output of 15 watts when you're charging three devices at the same time. It has a really similar form factor as well with the Sense 8PS Pro power bank. Just something I have to point out because I am releasing these videos back to back. I have released the Sense 8PS Pro power bank review first. That's on my channel already. And so, if you're watching this video as well, it does sound like I'm repeating information really similar to the previous ROMOSS power bank review. I'm not too sure why they created such similar power banks and decided to sell them. But I mean, here we are. I'm just doing a review for this as well for the PE830 power bank. But I just wanted to point that out real quick in case you are coming from the Sense 8PS Pro power bank review and coming to watch this PE830 power bank review, that this might seem like the same review. Just something I had to point out, honestly, just for transparency reasons. And so what you get in the box with this ROMOSS power bank is the manual and a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Can't find the charging cable, but it's really similar to the cable that came with the Sense 8PS Pro power bank. It's a white, really short USB-A to USB-C cable. And just taking a look at this PE830 power bank, design-wise, it is a bit different though. Of course, you can just tell by the color. It's black. Well, I guess I would say like dark gray, but it's more of a black color. But yeah, it does have a screen that shows the remaining power capacity at the front. It is a circular form factor this time around, and also this is the power button that can activate the screen to show how much power capacity is remaining, and also can restart charging if charging has automatically stopped for some reason. But charging does automatically start when you plug in a device. And also, one thing to point out is that this PE830 power bank does feel more solid. Just the overall quality of the power bank just has like a more put together feel, I suppose you could say. I'm not too sure why. It's still made of plastic. I know it looks like aluminum alloy, but this is still made of plastic, but it just feels a lot more premium. Maybe it's just the color that's making me feel that's a lot more premium, but I mean, that's just my view on it. These are the specifications of the power bank. And over on this side, these are the charging ports. And so yeah, you get the three input ports, as I mentioned before. That includes a Lightning input port, micro USB input port, and also the USB-C port can be used to recharge the power bank as well. The USB-C port is the best port to recharge this power bank from, because you're able to recharge it at 30 watts as long as you use a 30 watt power delivery wall charger. The micro USB and Lightning input ports are only able to recharge this power bank at 18 watts. And you get the two USB-A quick charge ports that have a 22.5 watt output. And so yeah, I mean, like, really similar to the Sense 8PS Pro power bank that I have done a review for previously to this video, and I'm just going to start testing it out with the same devices that I tested out with the Sense 8PS Pro power bank with this PE830 power bank, just to see if it performs the same or if there's any differences with performance. And yeah, let's get to testing it out with a Lenovo laptop first. Then I'm going to connect a Galaxy Note 9 into the power bank as well, and yeah, let's get to testing it out now. Alright guys, so just back with the Lenovo Flex 5 laptop, charging from that 30 watt USB-C power delivery port. This laptop is the only device charging from the PE30 power bank. And so yeah, I've got a 3 watt input speed for the Lenovo laptop, as I mentioned before in my ROMOSS Sense 8PS Pro power bank review. The Lenovo laptop is mainly meant for charging with a 45 watt USB-C power delivery port, not 30 watts. 30 watts of power delivery is too low for the Lenovo laptop in this case. It's not a bad thing about the power bank. It just depends on what device you plan on charging it with. Fast charging tablets and phones is going to be great for that 30 watt USB-C port. Fast charging, Chromebooks, I would say, and MacBooks, other USB-C chargeable laptops are more compatible with a 30 watt USB-C ports and have better luck charging at a higher speed than in this case, I suppose you could say. And also, let me go and plug in a Galaxy Note 9 to the USB-A quick charge port to test out if the charging for the Lenovo laptop does stop. And so yeah, it does seem to stop when we start charging the Galaxy Note 9. This is the same thing that happened with the ROMOSS Sense 8PS Pro power bank review. With the charging completely stopping for the Lenovo laptop, and charging for the Galaxy Note 9 just continues on. And yeah, there we go. But with that wait a second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, same exact thing happened right here. This is a good thing. The charging for the Lenovo laptop completely stopped. It's like the USB-C port completely deactivated, and it's all the power reallocated to the Galaxy Note 9 to fast charge it. And so yeah, that's good to see. If one port's not being used, why not reallocate that power to the port that's actually being used to charge charge a device. And let me go ahead and test out from the USB-C port to the Note 9 only, and let me go ahead and grab two other phones to test out with the two USB-A ports. And I'm just gonna test out charging 3 devices simultaneously with this ROMOSS PEA30 power bank. And so yeah, let's get to testing that out. Alright guys, so just gonna plug in the Galaxy Note 9 to this USB-C 30-watt power delivery port on this ROMOSS power bank. It should fast charge. Yep, fast charging is no problem when you have a single device charging. However, I think the max output does get split between the ports when you're charging more than a single device at a time. Let me go ahead and test that out. But I think in this case, I think the Galaxy Note 9 will continue to fast charge, and this LG G7 right over here is going to standard charge. This is the same thing that happened with the Sense 8PS Pro power bank review, and that's exactly what's happening here as well. Fast charging for the Note 9 and standard charging for the LG G7. So you are able to fast charge a single device and standard charge another device simultaneously. So I mean, that's good news. However, when I plug in this Galaxy A51 right over here, there is going to be standard charging for all 3 devices at the same time. Yeah, this this Galaxy A51 is about to die. It was only at 2% right there. All right, yeah, standard charging for the Galaxy Note 9, it did drop down to standard charging for the Note 9 right there. LG G7 is continuing its standard charging, and this Galaxy A51 is standard charging as well. So yeah, I mean, the max output of this ROMOSS PEA30 power bank does become 15 watts when you're charging 3 devices simultaneously. One of the downsides of the power bank, I wish maybe it had a higher max output when you're charging 3 devices simultaneously. Yeah, there we go. Let me go ahead and grab my Galaxy S20 as well to test out if the USB-C port on this ROMOSS power bank features PPS super fast charging. And yeah, I'll be right back with the Galaxy S20. Alright guys, so I'm just going to test out if the Samsung Galaxy S20 features super fast charging from that 30-watt USB-C power delivery port, to see if this phone is able to super fast charge from it. And let's go ahead and check it out. And yeah, super fast charging is available from this ROMOSS PEA30 power bank from its 30-watt USB-C power delivery port. And let me go ahead and test out the recharging for this ROMOSS power bank as well through the USB-C port to see if you're actually able to recharge it at 30 watts. The Lightning input port and the micro USB input port are only able to recharge this power bank at 18 watts, which is pretty slow. So we're going to test out the USB-C port with a 100-watt power delivery wall charger, just to make sure that we're able to recharge it at the 30 watts that it says it's able to do. And yeah, let's get to recharging it. Alright you guys, so just recharging the PEA30 power bank. It is recharging at about 25 watts, close enough to 30 watts of power delivery input. I am using this 100-watt Ugreen power delivery wall charger, the same charger that I used to recharge the Sense 8PS Pro ROMOSS power bank. And basically, this is a pretty identical recharge test as well. This is also a 111 watt hour power bank. Yeah, you're going to be able to recharge this power bank in about 4 hours from 0 to 100 at a 30-watt input speed using that Lightning and micro USB input port over on this side that each has a 18-watt input speed. That's going to be pretty slow if you're going from 0 to 100. I think these input ports right over here are mainly a last resort. In my opinion, it's best to use that 30-watt input through the USB-C port. And yeah, that is the recharging for the ROMOSS power bank. Just remember that you're going to need a 30-watt power delivery wall charger or higher to recharge it at this speed. And yeah, there we go. All right, and that is the review for the ROMOSS PEA30 30,000 milliamp hour power bank. Pretty decent power bank, I gotta say. I mean, really similar, practically the same power bank as the ROMOSS Sense APS Pro power bank. But just taking it like as it is, I mean, it's a pretty solid power bank, especially with that 30,000 milliamp hour power capacity. You're gonna be able to charge most phones to full power between like 3 to 6 times. For laptops and tablets, you're gonna be able to charge them maybe 1.5 times to full power before this power bank is fully depleted of its capacity. 30,000 milliamp hours though, I don't think you're gonna be able to take this on an airplane though. But for general everyday usage, you're gonna be able to use this capacity for a few days without having to recharge the power bank. That's a really good thing. For 10,000 milliamp hour power banks, you're looking at recharging the power bank almost every single day that you use it. The charging ports also are pretty good. I just wish that when you're charging 3 devices that the max output didn't become 15 watts and that it was a higher max output threshold when charging 3 devices simultaneously. But that's one of the big downsides of this ROMOSS PEA30 power bank. The input selection is pretty good. The input selection makes this power bank great for Android users and iPhone users because of that Lightning input port that you're able to recharge from. Because if you're an iPhone user, you probably have a USB-C to Lightning cable or a USB-A to Lightning cable handy with you, and then you can use this Lightning input port right over here to recharge the power bank. But as I mentioned before, the 30-watt USB-C power delivery port is the best port to use to recharge this power bank. And yeah, overall, a solid power bank. High capacity is probably the best part, along with the fast charging ports as well, and the 3 input ports coming in third. And so yeah, pretty decent power bank. Down in the description below, I will have a product page link for this PEA30 power bank, as well as a link to the review article for it, in case you want to read a review over at my website, chargerharbor.com. And I will see you all on the next video. All right, goodbye.